Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Coach Rizel, a certified life coach from the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. Welcome to Women Connect Who of the Hour episode for empowered women of our generation. We are doing this video series as a service to our community during this time of physical isolation due to COVID-19.
And also, I'll be co-hosting this morning with Coach Rizel, syempre yung nasa taas. I'm Coach Ed, also as Change Agent certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. The Women Connect Who of the Hour is our initiative to connect with empowered women both here and abroad. We connect to know what is their present situation, how our Who of the Hour is responding, and the outcome she is presently experiencing as a result of her chosen response. Coach Rizal?
Yes, thank you. So, for the information of many, Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur is based in Dallas, Texas, USA, with local presence through our 24 by 7 coaching hub at Decaf Coffee Republic located in PC Compound, Capitolio, Pasig City. We offer coaching on demand services any time of the day. Just connect through 0917-586-1661 or visit our FB page, Life Coach Philippines. We also provide life coach certification classes for those interested to become a professional life coach like us.
Ayan. Moving on, let me introduce etong introduce ko ngayon is I would like to give you an extra and special introduction then because this I invited her, I've connected with her kasi siya yung unang nakatrabaho ko when I go back to the ministry in doing the hosting for Perseverance. We're doing it as a church ministry to give back to the church, and also she is as a homemaker and our soon-to-be mom, none other than, so let me introduce, ayan, hindi naman daw po COVID baby, pero it happened way back, way before. So let me introduce our Who of the Hour, si Ma'am Abby Samar from San Mateo Rizal. So please tell us more about you and your present situation, especially your challenges with physical isolation. Take it away, Ma'am.
Hello po. Ayan. It's such a privilege po to be able to speak with you and have a conversation about something na relevant sa situation natin ngayon. Right now po actually, I'm 1 week unemployed. It's an effect of COVID-19 din. At first, kasi ano po work from home. So at first, parang wala siyang masyadong effect sa akin. Parang it's something normal for me kasi lagi naman ako nasa bahay. And then when suddenly it was announced na yun nga, quarantine, parang wala lang. Parang the normal for me became the normal for everybody. And then suddenly, I realized, oh wait lang, talagang serious na to. When my boss in Melbourne said, I'm gonna be laid off kasi kailangan munang mag-close ng business because Melbourne and Sydney had to also was announced na magla-lockdown sila. So at first, yung tanongan ni Coach Ed na what's my current situation? Emotionally, it was quite difficult for me to accept kasi parang I'm not ready. I didn't expect it. I was probably too confident nung time na yun. Kasi parang, work from home naman ako, baka hindi naman ako affected. And then suddenly, God allowed that to happen because He's basically teaching me something. So in my current situation, I would say, the challenge there was more emotional. Hindi masyado yung hindi masyado yung physical kasi, sabagay, somehow physical din kasi since I just had parang may baby na kami, hindi pa pala lumalabas, sorry. So we got the news na yun nga, I'm pregnant. So parang yung worries, it came in. I think that's normal for everybody. Unang reaction is mag-worry ka talaga. And I was thinking, shucks, I lost my job because of the situation. Parang grabe, isang disease lang siya, pero ganito yung naging effect niya. But then God revealed to me na it's because I'm planning something else for you. I'm calling you where I'm placing you as a wife and as a soon to be mom. So parang one of my realizations doon is Um, if I want to prepare to become a mom in this situation, God is telling me it's not money that you need. Maybe you lost the job, but what you need is to really practically prepare as a mom and yun, as a wife then at the same time. So, yun
Galing.
yung naging anyway, nakakatawa siya kasi parang hindi yun yung, di ba, desired outcome. Parang hindi yun yung desired outcome ko. For a very long time, I've been thinking, okay, I will be preparing financially for our first child. But then iba yung preparation na ginawa ni Lord. And I strongly believe yung situation natin ngayon, it teaches each and every one of us something. It's unique for everybody. But it's definitely something na grabe yung impact sa life natin. It teaches us what really matters. Hindi yung before kasi what matters to us is the busy world. We have to earn money. We have to yung position and possessions. But this time, sabi, parang parang sinabi ni Lord, this time I wanna let you know, I want you to I really want you to learn and mag-make sense sa atin na this is what matters, your family, your ministry, and what you're doing for me and where I'm calling you, hindi yung mga nakita natin sa world. Ayun po.
Galing, Coach Rizel.
Thank you, Abby, for sharing that message. Highlight ko lang din yung shinare mo about, well, it is physical, pero yung mas challenging i-manage right now would be the mental aspect, no? So like how you are practicing, assessing certain emotions that you have or certain mindsets, no, na nade-develop ngayon because of what's happening. So ang tanong ko, it's more of what kind of emotions right now that you have out of the situation na nangyayari, and how are you responding to it?
To be honest, like for example, whenever my husband goes out, kasi siya yung pwedeng lumabas, may worry. Alam mo yung may tipong, Lord, no one kasi is excused eh. Pwede siyang mahawa anytime. So, yung nababother pa rin, yung tipong paglabas pa lang niya, nag-aalala ka na. Tapos, but the only response that I had there, kasi pag wala na, pag you're no longer in control, the only thing that you can do is to be on your knees talaga. So, prayer talaga yung, I cannot, deny na I worry, but it's also, I think worry is a good thing because it reminds you that you're not in control and it reminds you to depend on the Lord and to pray harder. So, I think my response would be, yun nga, prayer talaga. Dito parang feeling ko dito sa mga nararamdaman kong different emotions. Tinuturuan ka talaga ni Lord na mag-pray, mag-trust. Tapos mas na-highlight yung mas naiintindihan ko na dito ko nakikita yung power ng prayer more. So, I think yun yung pinaka nagiging reaction ko so far. I still worry, but I pray more than I worry. So, ayun.
Kung nakakatuwa dito, Coach Rizel, and dito sa sinabi ni Avi is that there is a certain, yung points kung saan siya umiikot is about the prayer and the connection with God. And ako at this point, my curiosity just kick in, and I just really would like to understand kung ano yung pinaka-anchor, because you've shown us or you've given us your emotions where it drives you to pray. Ano yung nagiging anchor mo each time you worry na, okay, I will do this because I'm holding this or this is my purpose. So ano yung connect talaga yung anchor mo at this given moment?
Anchor, I'd say the heart of God. Iba kasi siya yung parang, lalo na nung naging unemployed ako. Kasi before, when I work, I make it a discipline na I wake up an hour before I start my work so I can have my devotion. Pero alam mo yung tipong kinukwento ko nga kahapon sa D-group namin, na before, it's always, I'm always in a rush when I do my devotion, my prayer, my gratitude list. Kasi kailangan within 1 hour magkasya ko siya. But this time, it's parang mas lalong lumalim yung anchor na binigyan ako ni Lord ng, okay, this time you're not gonna rush anymore. We'll have more time together. I would say, yung anchor talaga is yung intimacy. And when you know the heart of God, you will still have reactions na, syempre, tao ka pa rin naman. Pero, there's that peace and joy na it's unexplainable actually. Sorry, share ko lang. Kasi nung time na nawalan ako ng work, I was, yung nakatulala ka lang, gano'n, hindi mo alam paano mag-react. And then I was crying sa bed nun. And then my prayer to God was, Lord, give me peace and joy. Pwede bang patulugin mo lang ako? And then I slept. And then the next day when I woke up, ang galing, parang hindi ko din siya ma-explain, but suddenly there was peace and joy. So I would say the anchor really is the heart of God. Being in the heart of God, He's gonna take care of everything. So it's unexplainable, but I can say it's really real.
Ang galing. Kasi nakakatawa. Alam mo, Ma'am Abby, Miss Abby kanina, sabi niyong ni Ate Nix, siya naman ang anchor niya yung face down ni God. Kasi parang gusto niya parang mas connection kaysa dun sa miracle that God can do. I'm always siya pinagpipig to see His face and give that, may he receive that peace, may she receive that peace that could get her to that. Tapos naman, we have si Camille naman kanina who talk about ito namang hope that is coming from God then and using that promise. And ngayon, really, it's really, ako I'm really being yung knowledge and information about. Ngayon naman, we're talking about the heart of God that really is connecting with you and giving you something. At this moment in time, kasi marami tayo na listeners and viewers right now who's currently listening, and some of that may not be as familiar. Ano ba yung puso na yun na sinasabi ni Ma'am Abby? So if you could paint that into a picture na towards how you are responding, ano yung itsura ng picture na yun na mapapakita mo yung pinaka-heart ni God na sinasabi?
For me kasi, knowing the heart of God, it requires effort and it requires time. At first, kasi I grew up knowing God as a God, a holy God, a God who punishes, a God who tells you what to do, and if you don't do it, this is what's gonna happen. The typical God that probably a lot of people know, He blesses but He punishes, ganon. But recently, especially before ako ikasal, I have known that God is a God of relationships, and I would say that's the heart of God. He's always after relationship. Kasi kung God is just a lawmaker, He's just He's sovereign. Pero if you read through the Bible, if you look at the stories, dami nang nagawang kasalanan ng mga tao. Tayo, dami nating nagawang kasalanan, pati yung mga nakalagay sa history. But if you look at the heart of God in all those stories and in everything that He said in the Bible, I would say it's all about relationships. Na parang ganun niya vina-value yung relationships na namatay siya just to have a relationship with you. So I would say that's the heart of God. The heart of God is not just about, it's in His heart that He would like to bless you. He would like to give you an abundant life. But I think more than that, the heart of God is about having an intimate relationship with you. So,
wow. Thank you. Galing. Coach Rizel?
Yes, so, gusto ko pang makinig, di ba? So, thank you, Abby, for that beautiful message of what it takes to really stay anchored in these times, especially if different emotions are coming in and you have to at some point manage it, especially may baby ka na and having that life inside of you is making you accountable as well with how you will really manage the different emotions that you have right now. So, given yung shinare mo kanina about your anchoring and the heart of God and
Ayan, medyo na ano yata si Coach Rizel. So, yun nga, as Coach Rosel is processing, she's really amazed, Abby, about how everything is going. And ako, Miss Abby, kasi alam ko it triggers more of the curiosity ng ating mga viewers. Oh, ganun pala yung puso. May ganun palang puso who's willing to sacrifice just for the relationship. So currently, what is your greatest discovery in terms naman sa relationship after it happens? Kasi alam natin that we are really anchoring with God. Pero there's a union already na hindi na lang ikaw mag-isa. How did this respond to the relationship niyo naman mag-asawa at this aspect?
Sobrang thankful ako kasi kanina 'di ba nabanggit ko it became an intimate time with the Lord na parang sabi ni Lord hindi ka in a rush this time. Everything is slowed down. And I realized when everything is slowed down, parang slow down lahat ng bagay. You get to appreciate small things. So sa relationship namin ng asawa ko parang mas na-appreciate ko, parang mas na-magnify yung mga maliliit na bagay na siya, ginagawa pala niya yun para sa akin. Tapos lalo na ngayon, ang dami niyang ginagawa for me kasi masyado siyang protective ngayon. Alam mo yung feeling, Ed, na mas maingat ka ngayon sa asawa mo. So, sobrang ingat niya sa akin ngayon. Tipong pagbaba ko lang ng hagdan, o dahan-dahan, ganun. So, sobrang,
The red carpet.
diba? Yung ganun. So, when things are slowing down, you get to appreciate the small things that your husband does for you. So yun yung sobrang Tsaka mas kami ngayon. Although normal, kasi siya din very flexible yung work niya. Medyo normal sa amin yung magkukwentuhan every day. Pero yung tipong ako, personally, since wala akong work, mas mabagal yung mga bagay, mas nakikita ko yung effort niya, mas na-appreciate ko yung love niya for me this time. So, yun yung, I would say, yun yung, na-appreciate ko ngayon sa nangyayari sa relationship.
Wow. Naririnig niya, nakangiti ka
Oo. Kinikilig siya, charot.
So, yun.
Okay.
Oo. Coach Rizal?
Yun, so nawala ako ng very, very light, no? So, with that, Abby, with the current situation that you have right now and how you are responding, how would you like to look back 10 years from now with this defining moment? So, 10 years from now, how would you describe it?
Since I'm a soon-to-be mom, I would say 10 years from now, parang babalikan ko and I would tell my children, this happened, and God told me that you matter more than my job, you matter more than earning money. You were where God called me to be. So if babalik ako, let's say 10 years from now, syempre mga ilang taon na yung anak ko nun, siguro meron na rin kayong pangalawa. Charot. I would look back and I'd be proud to say to my children na this happened, we've overcome it. Kasi for me, yung nasa heart ko ngayon, this too shall pass. So by then, I'd say, it really has passed and God was faithful to us. Kasi walang nangyari. Instead, mas marami siyang tinuro. And what He taught me was more valuable than anything else in this world. So, ayun.
Coach Rizal is imagining it right now. Like, what's this things that happen. Pero yun, Abby, ako, for all the viewers, alam ko it's Women Connect, pero gusto ko lang din bigyan ng opportunity yung mga men out there, lalo na yung transitioning to having their own family na, alam nyo, it's really good na, yung katulad ng share ni Miss Abby kanina is that, yung husband nila is really doing extra right now. I mean, we believe that we are anchored with certain things, pero physically talaga, no, ang laki-laking bagay na nagagawa each time that there is someone that is expressing the love that coming from the heart of God within, di ba? Physically na parang, I'm in that space na parang, okay, I understand this, I believe in this, but it's in the next level that when you actually feel it, na someone is giving it to you. Yan, with Brother Joffel, nakakilala ko din. So, Abby, I'm really interested. Sasabihin natin meron na kayong dalawang anak during that time is if another thing could happen, I mean, who knows what more could happen at a certain time. How do you want to prepare you and your household during that time na ano yung ito yung mga bagay na I think that could really matter in the sense of guarding and protecting this household, and ano yung mga bagay na gusto mong i-keep or bagay na gusto mong i-let go of the things that you have discovering right now na nag-work at hindi nag-work in your situation.
Okay. Ayun naman tanong mo. Charot. Hindi, yung first would be sa preparation. I would like to prepare more sa values.
The values.
Na yung nakatanim talaga sa, yung tipong, kasi when you have yung pagmalalim yung values mo, I think kahit na ano yung dumating, you would stick to your values na okay, merong crisis, kahit na may crisis, I'm still gonna value selflessness more than selfishness. So yung mga ganun. So I think that would prevail if yung values mo in life is number one, anchored kay Lord. Tapos pangalawa, yun talagang yung talagang nakatatak siya sa heart mo. So preparation would be, kami as a family din, we would like to, actually we even wrote it down, yung word na Samar, SAMAR, meron kaming core values, and we as a family, and ako personally, gusto ko siya talagang ma-learn by heart, kasi iba yung sinulat mo lang than something na kahit anong mangyari, maaalala mo siya. So ako, I think that's how I would prepare. Kasi totoo yung sabi mo, hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung mangyayari. But when we know how to react, when our values are so nakamark sa heart natin, I think it would still, even if things go wrong, you would still react and respond according to what pleases the Lord. Ayun.
Wow, that was really good. Coach Rizal, are you there?
All yes. Right. Okay. Oo, nakikinig ako, Coach, sa very meaningful message ni Abby. Yun.
Kasi she's talking about values eh. Kasi ang ganda ng values na sinasabi niya. Kasi ang question kanina is, after so many years, sabihin natin, kasi she's thinking na meron na siya, probably dalawa na yung anak nila that time. If another thing could happen, kasi pandemic happens in different forms, could happen in different situations, how she would handle it. And kanina nag-a-arise yung values eh. I believe that is somewhat a realization for all women out there na all things can happen whether we like it or not. We are not control of everything that could happen. But what are the things that we can control of? Especially when things that unexpectedly happens. So yun, Coach Rizal. Yun naman yung...
kasi yung bawat tao may roles talaga. We have different roles that we do. Especially kung i-connect natin siya sa design natin. No? Like for example, women are for nurturing, and when you if yun yung, well, men are nurturing as well. Pero yung women, no, by design talaga, yun yung nila, parang yun yung very tinatawag natin very strong, no, na character. So ang tanong ayun, being a woman, you have different set of values, no, or tinatawag nating core values that would help you in navigating your decisions or through life, no? So kay Abby naman, ang tanong ko, when it comes to core values na pinapaniwalaan mo, how will this help you in making, in maneuvering this situation or in managing this situation that we are currently in, that even if, life will not be perfect, but with that values, it will help you really get the best out of the situation. So how will values or core values will help in these times?
I think ako kasi I value more yung legacy than
Oh,
the
okay.
than those that are tangible.
Mm-mm.
So, lalo na pag when you're starting a family, you
Mm-mm.
would come to realize na legacy is more important. Ano yung legacy na iiwanan ko sa future generation, sa
Mm-mm.
mga sarili kong anak.
Mm-mm.
So, when you have those value, you would know na hindi, yung maiiwan mo,
Mm-mm.
hindi siya basta-basta mawawala. It's something na iva-value din ng ibang tao or ng
Mm.
mga future, yun nga, yung mga anak mo. So, I think that would be yung how tama ba, how will it impact the situation ngayon? Maybe, hindi pa siya makikita ngayon, but I think the
Mm.
way we react, the way we respond, it's gonna leave a legacy to our children, to even to our friends, even to those who are younger than us.
Mm-mm.
So, ayun.
So yan,
Beautiful.
merong
Mm-mm.
mga comments tayo, Coach Rizel, may nag-hi. Ayan, hi Abby, and one of our listeners or viewers says it's a great conversation. So hindi lang siya nakatag ngayon as, mamaya check natin in comment field. So
Yes.
yun. So yeah,
Mm.
Coach Rizel, go.
Yun, it's a beautiful value, no, na tinitignan ni Abby, legacy. Naisip mo ba yun, Coach Ed?
Oo nga eh.
Legacy. Oo, di ba? So, if
Naiyak.
meron niyang one time na tinanong namin na question anchored to that, no, na if tomorrow will not come, no, what will you do today so you can leave that kind of legacy?
Mm-hmm.
And then what if tomorrow will come? What are you going to do now that you can also leave that kind of legacy? So it's a beautiful question that would really um, mind shift, no? Magkakaroon ka ng mind shift or yung mindset mo mafi-free up kung ano yung nakikita mong very strong negative emotion right now to really get back on track na oo nga naman, by the end of the day kasi hashtag hindi tayo immortal. Yun yung sabi kagabi. Hindi ka immortal kaya mag-mask ka. So, yun naman talaga yung reality or the truth, no? The truth of humanity. Yung ganun na question is really to prepare you for the next generation, especially yung mga parents or yung mga women na magkakaroon ng anak, no? So, what is your insight with that, Abby?
Dun sa yung sa tomorrow, when tomorrow
Mm-mm.
comes, I'll be on, charot, yung kanta, yung sa
Kanta.
ano, ay tama ba, sorry, if tomorrow won't come, what would I do? And if tomorrow comes, what would I do? Although guilty ako dito, may times pa rin na na I think that's that's selfishness kasi is innate eh. So may mga times na naiisip mo, I would want to read all the books na hindi ko pa nabasa, yung mga ganyan, yung more on self. Pero, nung nangyari yung COVID, there was one scary question that I had in my head, yung, Lord, darating ka na ba? Kaya ba ito nangyayari lahat? Ganon. And then, what I thought is, whether tomorrow will come or not, will he find me faithful? Sana ako may prayer. Sana he would find me on my knees. Sana he would find me hearing his heart, listening to his heart. I hope when that time comes, he would find me faithful na naka-delve lang ako sa word niya. I'm with my husband praying, having devotion. It's a perfect scenario, pero why not? What if that happens? I hope that's where God will find me.
Wow. It's really enjoyable. Ako napipicture out siya Coach Rizela how it goes really with my wife. And yun yung kasi we're building patterns eh. We're adjusting our patterns currently because of the routine that is taking place right now, and it's not really easy task that we can perform, pero I really appreciate. I'm learning a lot with women right now. Kahit sa mga kakilala ko na pala to for the longest time. Ngayon ko sila nakita yung aspect na ganito when it comes to really hearing out yung different aspect of their anchors. Yun naman yung na-take away ko doon, Coach Michelle.
Oo. So, Abby, maraming salamat for giving us your time and for sharing your beautiful message.
Mm.
We speak blessing to you, blessing of strength and joy and peace that as you go through the process, no, and as you face what's ahead, your anchor will be all the more strengthened, no, and that as we declare that to you also with our community and the world that there's so much healing happening right now. We just need to really trust the process and really make sure that our focus is on what will happen and what you want to see happening in your life and in the lives of your family. So, yun Coach Ed.
Wow, so bago natin tapusin to, ayan, si Ma'am Abby may ituturo kami sa'yo na
Yes.
kasi one of our goals really here in Institute to spread love in different form, in conversation, in a little
Ganun ba yun?
icebreaker. Malapit eh, pero we just need a bigger heart during this trying times. So, ganito siya. Yan. So, ang tawag namin dito is love bomb boom. So, ipo-place mo yung heart shape sa malapit sa puso mo. And then you just pump
Okay.
it like love bomb. Then you will tuturo mo lang yung alright. So, gagawin natin siya ng 2 beses na mabilis. Alright, ready? Okay. Love bomb boom.
Love, bam, love,
Love
bam,
bomb.
boom.
Alright. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Abby.
Thank you,
Happy birthday.
Abby. Take
Thank you.
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you, Coach Ed.